Intelligent Luxury is my website, intelligentluxurymagazine.com. I'm waiting for the press conference. My internet is my internet. Sorry, my internet is just connected. So remember to drink your Wicked wine cooler. It's Juneteenth. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink if you're under the age of 21. Now I have my Italian shrimp and tilapia. Made that here. And I'll show you some of the other things. So I'm making a fruit salad and ribs, short ribs. So this is for your Juneteenth or a summer sorority party. These are beef short ribs. They're sliced thin. And we're gonna cook them with a little vinegar. We have a blue corn taco here. We're gonna add our shrimp. And I have shrimp here with Colonna. I think it's just your tomato sauce. You can use Classico. You can use any type of tomato sauce. Shrimp and tilapia. I kind of just separated the tilapia, mixed it in with the shrimp. So you have to take the tails off the shrimp. Remember to I don't excuse me. So is what I put macaroni and cheese with cheese noodles on top. We're gonna make a fruit salad. We have our fish, our tilapia fish that we fried in batter. We have our curry shrimp, our Cajun shrimp, and what's the other type of shrimp I had? You can watch it. And then we have our cake, our pear cake that we cooked on top of the stove, like in a camp, like when we're camping with a campfire. Anyway, we have this is our Italian shrimp. You can take the tails off the shrimp. We have a shredded cheese, our cottage cheese. You can use ricotta cheese, sun-dried tomato, tomato sauce, and Italian seasonings. And then this is our our Asian. It has rice. This is jasmine brown rice with black beans, wasabi peas, shrimp, chili lime cashews, and ginger. So we have fresh ginger. We peel the skin off we scrape the skin off the ginger. Ah, ew! So we're gonna cut and use this apple. We have our potato salad here, and we're gonna add garlic to our Asian rice. Uncooked garlic we're gonna put on top of our Asian rice. So remember, we're just gonna serve it in our frying pan. So we have to remove the stickers and just chop. And we're gonna add a lemon. Remember to not use the seeds, so you can chop it and take the seeds out of this Granny Smith apple. We already have a fruit cocktail that was in a can. And then we're gonna add, we added pear, I think, or there's pears in the fruit cup. And then we're gonna add Activia yogurt. This is for Juneteenth. I actually don't love whoever is speaking. They should be arrested. So the seeds, you can just throw that away. I think this is a clementine, or you can use a tangerine. I washed the skin, and I'm gonna just peel this, chop it in 4 pieces, and take off the rind of the skin, and then you can use the entire fruit salad. So this is for your Juneteenth party, soiree, summer soiree. You play Earth, Wind, and Fire at your barbecue, your yacht party, your summer party, your beach party, your lake party, river party. Ew. And add our Activia. Billions of live active probiotics. So go to galvestontx.gov. They have a home buyers assistance program, and the mayor is James A. Yarbrough. Oh, he dresses nicely. Ooh, we gonna talk to him about his apparel. I added the Activia to our fruit salad. And we can add a lemon. So we're gonna cut up one lemon and cut it in half, cut it in 4 pieces, and then we can take off the rind, the skin. So let's play the Gap Band. Hey Google, play the Gap Band. This is great for summer party music on your yacht, on your beach. Alrighty then. Hey Google, play the Gap Band.
Playing the Gap Band on Google Play Music.
You know, we play the OJs. Y'all can play the OJs. That's great to play at a summer party. This is great to play at a summer party. Cut the rind off, cut it in pieces for your fruit salad. Yeah, potato salad, fruit salad, and you can make a salad. You can use lettuce, you can use arugula, spinach. Oh, I'm not making a salad today. Police. What are y'all doing for the holidays? Arresting people? You can serve your fruit salad. Then we have to make icing for our cake. So let's use our shrimp here. I'm going to put 4 shrimp in the taco. Add a little sun-dried tomato and Parmesan cheese. And fish, tilapia. have Parmesan cheese and sun-dried tomato and cottage cheese, reduced fat. Okay, I'm not Caucasian, I'm not wealthy, but my father might be wealthy, but on a budget, this is what we can do. This is our Italian cottage cheese, Parmesan cheese, sun-dried tomato, shrimp. We added that to the taco. So it's on our taco right there. And this is our Asian rice. This is our Asian rice. And it has tofu in it, all types of good things. Garlic, ginger. So yesterday, the First Lady and the Secretary Carson began their visit in the Rotunda to view the 3 founding documents of America that constitute the Charters of Freedom: the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights. The First Lady and Secretary Carson so that's what they did yesterday. The president also participated in a roundtable discussion with governors on reopening of America's small businesses yesterday. And several people spoke at the roundtable. And Governor Pete Rickett of Nebraska, Governor Kevin Stitt of Oklahoma, Mr. Mnuchin, the Secretary of the Treasury. And then they talk about the 11% of black-owned businesses having issues during struggling through this pandemic. Or then you have Mr. Jovita Carranza, Small Business Administrator. He spoke, and they talked about last month 25 million jobs were created, 2.5 million jobs. The Dow rose about 23,000 points. I believe that was Miss McAney that said that. And then NASDAQ broke a record, maybe that was the president. And then Governor Ricketts, the president, talked about the floods in Nebraska. He talked about phase 1 and about how the deal with China, the agricultural deal with China, which we talked about several episodes in the past, helped the farmers in Nebraska. So President Trump said that China was buying a lot of agriculture from Nebraska, so that's good. Governor Stitt from Oklahoma talked about small business administration. He talked about, struggling through the pandemic. I'm sorry. Then other people talked. Kaylee McKinney talked about the Dow. Enemy. They also talked about rural broadband. So that's important in Nebraska, rural broadband. The Paycheck Act, the Paycheck Protection Act. There's also people spoke from the restaurant industry about curbside service helping the business during this emergency. And hoteliers. So President Trump is the first hotelier president. I've never stayed in a Trump hotel, yet I've been to one. It's a residence on 5th Avenue at the mall, the shopping center. So thank you all for talking during that event. So let me talk about, I'm looking for a specific man. He's the hotelier that talked, maybe I'll find it. So thank you, Administrator Carranza, for talking during that roundtable discussion. Mr. Larry Kudlow spoke. Oh, I'm sorry, my broadband, rural broadband. Talking about that. I'll talk about that press conference in maybe tomorrow. So I'm a magazine news, and my news magazine was having trouble with my broadband. The Honorable Larry Kudlow. He's the director of the United States National Economic Council. And he talked yesterday. And it was really important. He talked about weekly unemployment claims fell. And they fell for the 11th straight week. So that's a good sign, he said. Thank you, Mr. Kudlow, Director of the United States National Economic Council. Mr. Anthony Goins talked yesterday too. He was from Nebraska. Mr. Anthony Goins, he talked yesterday, and he was there from Nebraska, and he is focusing on three things. He's focusing on three things. Three things in terms of making sure that the economy stayed on track. And first, it was stabilization. So the PPP and the EIDL loan gave Nebraskans the liquidity that they needed for help. Debt servicing. Community banks in Nebraska worked closely with small businesses to help with them not have to make payments. Mrs. Melissa Haggerty spoke. She owns an Italian restaurant in Nebraska. Italian bakery. She owns bakeries in Nebraska. She's not Italian. Sorry, I wrote the wrong name now. She owns four bakeries in Nebraska and Iowa, and she's been in business for 10 years, and they have about 92 employees. So the Paycheck Protection Act helped her, and Mr. Patel spoke, and he owns several hotels. So Mr. Pete Patel, he's the first generation American. He immigrated to the United States in 1979 in search of the American dream, and he found that in Tulsa, Oklahoma. His company owns and operates 12 hotels in eastern Oklahoma. So Mr. Pete Patel, he owns, the name of his hotels, Promise Hotels. So he owns the Promise Hotels. I've never stayed at a Promise Hotel. I'm sure it's a good hotel, maybe. I don't know. That would be a bad hotel. So you can travel to PromiseHotels.com for that information. So thank him for speaking about his small business, about him having to lay off employees, but also now being helped by the government to hire them again. Mr. Rollins, the president's domestic policy chief, spoke. So thank you, Poole, for giving me that information. I think Mr. Russo, Special Assistant to the President, Director of Business Outreach, Office for Public Liaison, was there at the roundtable discussion. Mr. Potterbaum, Special Assistant to the President, Deputy Director, Office of Intergovernmental Affairs. Maybe Mr. Holscher, Deputy Assistant to the President, Director, Office of Intergovernmental Affairs, and Miss McInney. She's the Assistant to the President and the Press Secretary, and Ms. Nevins, Assistant to the President and Cabinet Secretary. So thank you all for talking about these things. And then also, Lord Miss Burson is owner of Stellar Modern Italian Cuisine. Mrs. Hegarty is the co-owner of Nothing Bunt Cakes. So don't you love bunt cakes? B-U-N-D-T. So that's good. And Mr. Goins is the director of the Nebraska Department of Economic Development. So maybe I can talk to him about Nebraska. So Mr. Vice President Pence, he visited Michigan. Remember, and he went to Winnebago. I think today he's meeting with different people, maybe. And so he spoke at the Casadel Structural Steel Inc. So that's Chartem.com and the Chartem Gear Company. We took a tour of the Chartem Gear Company. Governor Cuomo announced that the U.S. Open will be held in Queens in August and September. And I don't know if you are able to purchase tickets, but the Vice President, he talked about Winnebago Industries. If you want an RV, motorhome, there's WinnebagoIND.com and Airstream.com. Remember Mr. James Brown wrote a blog about Airstream? You can find that on Airstream.com. He was on CBS today. And he is the founding partner of the Major League Baseball's Washington Nationals. I pray to go to Washington Nationals. That would be good this year, if I could go to the Washington Nationals in Washington, D.C. Remember the MiamiBookFair.com? That's next year, but they're going to have the Little Haiti Book Festival at the Miami Book Fair in November. Oh, November of this year. So Maria Baraka declares Juneteenth as a day of citywide remembrance and education for municipal employees. And so Juneteenth will be a day of remembrance. So today, on this day, on, not off, the city employees will attend a virtual teach-in focused on the significance of Juneteenth. So maybe you can watch a video of that teach-in. Is it tonight, I think? Actually, it doesn't say the press release, so the executive order states that the city of Newark will recognize June 19th as Juneteenth. And every Juneteenth, city departments are required to hold training sessions signifying the importance of Juneteenth and issues important to African American community. So thank you, Mayor Baraka. And learn more about the city of Newark at newarknj.gov. So today, Penguin Random House. This website. If you Google Penguin Random House, you can learn more about the books that they have. They have the information about source booksellers and African American bookstores. So thank you, Penguin Random House. Thank you, Penguin Random House. Smiling at you, Kobe Bryant. Praying for you. So it's a family affair. While some are using this day to divide, the NAACP, in partnership with @RevoltTV, will use hashtag Juneteenth to bring our family back together again. Join us June 19th at 4 p.m. Live on YouTube for the hashtag Black Family Reunion, as we talk about the music, the movement, the moments, and the movement. Encyclopedia Britannica shared that 1961 was the year Great Britain recognized Kuwait's independence. Purchase books for Father's Day gifts. You can go to Penguin Random House, so Google that. You can also go to HarperCollins website, Simon & Schuster, and Hatchet. If you want furniture for your Juneteenth party, maybe later in the summer or this fall, you can go to Saxons.com, PSmithDesign.com, SAFAVIEH.com, SAFAVE.com, great, a nice furniture, and BakerFurniture.com. Please donate to Lehigh Valley Hospital, Westchester Medical Center, Temple University Hospital, Montefiore Hospital. That is my alma mater. Police, please arrest people. I am Stephanie. My website is IntelligentLuxuryMagazine.com. U.S. Chef Store is great food, wholesale prices. USBank.com has information about investing and retirement planning. Remember, there's Fashion Week in New York and Fashion Week in London and Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week in Australia. Please visit Bloomingdale's.com and LouisVuitton.com. Watch Stephen Colbert from home tonight. Remember to learn more about the Super Bowl. Maybe you can have an event too at the Super Bowl. And let's thank Infinity of Tampa. InfinityofTampa.com. I'm sure they're partying for Juneteenth in Tampa. That's where the Super Bowl is going to be. And we want to reserve a luxury hotel room today. You can go to Embassy Suites Tampa, maybe, at the Downtown Convention Center. And maybe you can reserve a room. So Mr. Bob Johnson, founder of BET, minority owner of Charlotte Hornets, owners of Mercedes-Benz, owner of the Mercedes-Benz of Huntsville. Is he one of the owners? He's one of the owners. So, and then Kobe Bryant, retired LA Laker, promotes art of sport, the skincare products, and Body Armor, the sports drink, perfect Father's Day gifts, along with the Wizard series, huh, Kobe? And Nike Jordan apparel. All right, so remember to read Vanity Fair. Remember to read the Iliad. And remember to think about your REITs. Think about your shopping centers, leasing and shopping center. And remember, I don't want to say remember again, do I? I want to remember the day people are arrested. The Lovebirds, please watch The Lovebirds on Netflix. It's rated R. And it's on Netflix starring Issa Rae and Kumail Nanjiani. Ow. There's the JP Morgan 2020 JP Morgan Corporate Challenge Series schedule. And in July, it's going to be in London, England, and San Francisco in September, and in Sydney in October. And you can learn more about that at jpmorganchase.com/series/corporate challenge. Support Indy's black-owned restaurants. So in Indy, you can look at downtownindy.org for more information. Lease space at Preet, P-R-E-I-T. Hello, is not what I wanted to say. Mr. Corradino is the CEO of the Preet. And that's what we want to do. So let's Google that. He owns several different shopping centers, like the Cherry Hill Mall, Plymouth Meeting Mall, malls that I've shopped at, Fashion District. I believe I've shopped at that mall. Or not the news. So thank you, mister. He's the chairman of the board of trustees of Preet since 2017. And he's also the chief executive officer of Preet since 2012. And he's a trustee of Temple University in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So thank you for that. Oh, this is interesting. So let's talk about, I guess you would tell me to talk about this. Oh, AC Moore Arts and Crafts. I love arts and crafts. I made my own purse. You can watch that on a few of the episodes. And I'll put a picture of the purses that I made from old fabric, old clothes. If y'all want to learn really about Central Philadelphia Development Corporation and what there's a Center City, what's the other one? There's many members. There's Herschel Hospitality Trust, Sofitel Philadelphia. I had a fashion show at Sofitel in New York City. And the Pyramid Club. Let's talk about different law firms. Ballard Spahr, Blank Rome. Hello, Blank Rome. Cozen O'Connor, Dwayne Morris, Fox Rothschild, Greenberg Tuareg, Claire Harrison, Harvey Brandsburg, Morgan Lewis, Saul Ewing, Arnstein and Lear, Stradley, Ronan, Stevens and Young, Zarwin Wong, DeVito Kaplan, and Shad Sahadi. I was a paralegal at Paul Weiss and Milberg, Wilmer Weiss. I think Mel retired, didn't he? He retired. He was he was one of my supervisors. Sorry, I have an accent. I should say supervisors. The Free Library of Philadelphia, Greater Philadelphia Cultural Alliance, the Kimmel Center, Pennsylvania Horticultural Society. Maybe we can have this horticultural garden show. I know they have a flower show in Philadelphia. I've never been to a flower show. I usually worked at a hotel in Philadelphia. I worked at a hotel. So I worked at a hotel, and that's what I did. Let's talk about architectural firms like Ballinger, Cecil Baker and Partners, ZIG's SAU, HDR Architecture, Jacobs, Kern and Timberlake. There's Bank of America, First Trust Bank, Glen May Trust Company, JP Morgan Chase. You know, Mr. Diamond is talking about more banks in North Philadelphia, West Philadelphia, and some of the areas that need banks. I know I had Philadelphia Credit Union, and what was it? Mellon? Carnegie Mellon? Was it? Hello to everyone at Philadelphia Credit Union. M&T Bank, and PNC Bank, Republic Bank. Everyone at the check cashing place, that's good. Pico, utilities, and several real estate firms like CBRE, Colliers International, Cushman and Wakefield of Pennsylvania. Those CBRE, Colliers International, Cushman and Wakefield are all REITs that own shopping centers. Some of them might not be luxury, like Jones Lang LaSalle. You have different companies, Preet Services. He's a trustee, Rittenhouse Realty Investors, and others. And Toll Brothers. Toll Brothers is a builder that builds really nice homes or communities and homes. And Russell Robert Johnson, he's on, what is it called? He's on the board of that company. You have to go to his website, rljcompanies.com, look at his bio. Aramark Corporation. And thank you so much, PNC Bank. So thank y'all for investing in Center City in the central Philadelphia. Public relations by Lev Lane, is that it? Oh, and the Reading Terminal Market Corporation. So I've eaten there, I think, at the Reading Terminal Market.org. It's a great market. Remember, the Charlotte Regional Business Alliance is charlotteregion.com. That's their website. And Charlotte Public Libraries might be a place where you can hold events or go to an event. And then in Charlotte, near Charlotte, there's a President James K. Polk State Historic Site. I want to visit all the President Historic Sites and several historic mansions, and rivers. So Michael Jordan's restaurant in Oak Brook has curbside service. They have grill kits. All kits come with a potato salad, pasta salad, and condiments. They have a burger pack that's $59, a steak pack that's $129, and a hot dog kit that's $39. And you can order online. They have garlic bread, tomato basil bisque, mixed green salad with lemon vinaigrette. They have, this is not part of the garden kit, but they have on their menu spice rub pork loin, a 10-ounce filet, a grilled chicken with chipotle honey. I would probably order either a 10-ounce filet or the 12-ounce New York strip. So maybe a salad, maybe grilled asparagus. They have lemon feta orzo pasta. They have grilled sweet corn with chili lime butter. That looks good. For dessert, you can have chocolate chip cookies, wine by the bottle. That's good. David Bynum, Russian River Valley Pinot Noir. That looks good. Like good wine. Jason Stevens Cabernet Sauvignon. Adaption Cabernet by Plump Jack. Chime, California Chardonnay. Souvenir MJ's baseball cap. And kids eat free. Kids eat free? Is that true? I don't know. Alright, so let's not... Kids may eat free, let's say that. And kids may eat mini cheeseburger or chicken fingers. And order now. So, now, Cornerstone. The Cornerstone Restaurant Group has restaurants called Urban Belly Chicago. You can go to urbanbellychicago.com. They have Table at Crate, tableatcrate.com. And the restaurant Eno Wine Rooms, ENOWINE, rooms.com /international-Chicago in cityofws.org. What's that? Was I supposed to talk about that? So let's talk about the city of Winston-Salem. We talked about that yesterday? We talked about that a couple, but remember to go there. Alright, so I said that. Winston-Salem. I'm reading news about Winston-Salem. It's like gunshots all day. We need to move there, or vacation there, or something. Governor Northam announced a recovery marketing aid for tourism business. So Virginia Tourism Corporation to award up to $500,000 in marketing funds to address the impacts of the pandemic. And he announced that, I believe, yesterday. It's called the Wanderlove Recovery Grant Program, and which is administered by the Virginia Tourism Corporation. Police arrest people will provide up to 50 grants to DMOs of up to $10,000 each. Thank you, Mr. Governor Northam. So, visitors to Virginia spent more than $26 billion in 2018. There is a Minority Hotel show. What? Anyway. Go to Marriott or Hilton's website and you'll be able to find information about developers. So, hashtag the district. Let's talk about hashtag the district. So you don't have to watch the show. You just watch it half an hour and then watch it later. It's a long show. However, I want to thank the New York Parks Department. They celebrate Black Music Month. And they have it on Spotify. They have a playlist. And NYC Park celebrates Black Music Month. And on our Black Music Month, listen to some of their favorite hits from Black music artists who were born and or raised in New York City. So some of the artists they have are the Disco Four. They have Salt and Pepper, Sonny Rollins, Run DMC, Eric B. and Rakim, Mary J. Blige, Lenny Kravitz, Curtis Blow, A Tribe Called Quest, LL Cool J, The Main Ingredient, and Khalees. They have Black Sheep, ESG, Fat Man Scoop, Crooklyn Clan. Don't we love listening to that part? Fat Man Scoop, Crooklyn Clan. For Real by Mel Laurel. Oh, so there's a Mel Laurel, Trump University attendee, student. And then we have Keith Sweat. Let's play Keith Sweat. Can we play Keith Sweat? I think I can play Keith Sweat. Busta Rhymes, Talib Kweli. I like that song, Kweli. Cameo. And Blackstreet. Somebody from Blackstreet grew up in New York. Grandmaster Flash, The Message with the Sugar Hill Gang and the Fierce Five. KRS One, Aaliyah. Rob Bass. Let's play Keith Sweat. Hey Google, play the best of Keith Sweat. I actually met Keith Sweat at the Circle of Sisters. Well, a lot of people. Did I meet him? I saw him. I want to say I met him, huh? I want to say that I met him. Oh. And my mom wasn't there. Usually I go with my mother. And she was seeing Keith Sweat. So if you go to nyc.gov/parks, you can learn more information about live from the playlist, live from NYC Parks. Additional playlists include In Bloom and Wild Wildlife, which feature songs about flowers and music inspired by the creatures that call New York City home. So that looks interesting, huh? Don't stop your love. Don't stop your love. This is a song that's always played at a party for African Americans. So the city of Hartford and the state of Connecticut needs economic development. So Mayor Luke Bronin is the mayor of the city of Hartford. And I want to talk about economic development in Hartford. So if you want to learn more about economic development in Hartford, go to hartford.gov/DDS-ED. So the city of Hartford has enterprise zone, And this was the Enterprise Zone in 2017. The northern border of the Enterprise Zone was Cleveland Avenue. And then Windsor Street was the eastern border. Main Street was the western border of this zone, and Albany Avenue was the south. So, what we're going to do, maybe tomorrow, we're going to talk about Bethesda, Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland, Orange County, California, and Los Angeles Dodgers, and opportunities in Los Angeles. Remember to go to centercityphila.org or prediet.com, Simon Property Group, Google that, or go to simon.com and go to the business section. If you want to purchase stock, you may be able to purchase stock in those companies. With Orange County, their website is ocgov.com. This is Orange County in California. And don't stop your love. They have the John Wayne Airport. I'm engaged to Kobe. So if you go there, you can go to the business laws and regulations, food safety information, handling hazardous waste, permits and licensings for alcohol and beverage licensing. This is all on ocgov.com. In the business section, you can go to the starting a business with building codes and regulations, business laws and regulations, permits and licensing, taxes and assessment, vendor registration, and that's all. I'll talk about it more another day. So I work for myself, very inexpensive, no one is my boss, yes, except for my parents, kind of, or God, not he sweat. This rice is going to be amazing. Team Freedom rice. This has wasabi peas, fresh ginger, and tofu from a Japanese restaurant. Garlic. All I know is I want this. I want that. I wanna keep. So remember, try to keep your food hot. Cold, whatever you need it to be. cider vinegar. Our short ribs. It's stuffed barbecue sauce. Stubby used to say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a cook. He was being humble, but everyone knew he was more than just a cook. He made the best barbecue you ever tasted. Today, his history lives on in the bottom of the home. So share some stuff with friends and family. You simply say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a cook. This is stuffed sweet meat, legendary barbecue sauce. And it's distributed by Stud's Legendary Barbecue. I'll show you. Let me show you here. This is the barbecue sauce. Mixing it, having vinegar. You can put this on the barbecue, just marinate in the vinegar so that it's tender or soft. You can use a fork to poke it, cook the meat. You just cook this. This is a beautiful Parmesan cheese, cottage cheese. You can use ricotta cheese, and also shrimp with sun-dried tomato. And we have that in our taco here on our solo. We have our Asian rice here. So it has cashews like Thai rice, shrimp like Chinese rice, brown rice, jasmine rice, Indian, South Asian. And then we have our potato salad. So when you're going, you make a potato salad, put Italian seasoning on top. You can put, some type of colored spice. We have our fruit salad. So I made this fruit salad with Activia yogurt. You can serve that. You can have our popcorn shrimp with our butternut squash and corn, yellow corn's in there too. And then we have our fried fish and batter. We have our curry shrimp with black beans, our Cajun shrimp. So with our corn on the cob, you could serve this to people. Decorate it with sweet peppers. And then this is our cake. And this is our macaroni and cheese. So there's our macaroni and cheese with cheese noodles on top, cooked on the stove like on a campfire. Like the slaves probably cooked on fire. So let's slice our cake here. Slice it here. Ooh. This is our beet pear cake. Remember, you have pot holders that you can put on your table. So you don't have to steal it. If you don't have it, just use a plate. See? Just use a plate. Okay. So also I'm cooking the short ribs. We have our Italian, our Asian rice with peas, shrimp, wasabi peas, a little Japanese, a little tofu from the Japanese restaurant. And this is all for Juneteenth. And our Italian taco. Cut this cake. Our beet cake, our beet and pear cake for Juneteenth for all the people who are enslaved in Europe, Asia. Let's talk about beets. So this is a USA vegetable, or the beetroot in British English. And we're cooking our short rib. So the short rib is really good, sliced in ribs. This is a piece of the beet cake. So Wikipedia says that. Let's talk about vitamin D. They say beet juice, they boost stamina. Ow. So you can pickle your beets as Botanica. And I'm gonna just take a bite of the beet, a pear, cake. Very good. Now I think that the beets are beets. So they're really growing during cooler season. They have 8 to 10 week garden growing season. And you can just cook the leaves of the beet. That's good about that beet. Yum, yum, yum. Let's season our shrimp and microwave it. Curry shrimp is good. Asian shrimp is good. Sea salt macaroni and cheese. Ew. Sound close, sound please. Yeah, cook our shrimp. So our shrimp is done. Completely cooked. I'm gonna finish cooking our shrimp ribs. Potato salad. Sound, please. Everything tastes pretty good. The rice tastes good. And the cheese. And the cheese tastes good. popcorn and taco tastes really good. The short rib, completely cooked. You can see this. See, this is a short rib, thin rib. That's good. It's barbecue style. I'm gonna take some of this out. Good. Macaroni and cheese is good. Thanks for watching. Adios. This rice is good. Wasabi peas. Brown rice. And you can put egg in it if you want. Adios. I do have a fried brown rice egg recipe on my website's YouTube page, youtube.com/NiacRocks. Adios.